Joining us on the news now is Kunle Falowo, a Global Affairs Analyst, to examine this development. Many thanks for joining us on the news.
Thanks for having me.
I'm just trying to paint a picture. Cabo Delgado, since 2017, Mozambique's northmost province, has been bogged by deadly insurrection where militants are motivated by their perceived socio-economic exclusion amid major mineral and hydrocarbon discoveries in the region. How much of an obstacle will this pose for the exploration activities, and can it be effectively tackled?
Definitely, it's a huge concern, not just for Mozambique, but for the regional community in the East African country, and particularly in the entire African continent, because when one country in Africa bleeds, the entire country bleeds. The entire continent also bleeds. When you look at from the inception of independence in Mozambique in 1975, you would observe that the Al-Shabaab and armed group have been terrorizing, especially that northern region where amazingly has all those natural resources. They've been clamoring for some of these policies and stability in their region, and the national government has been ignoring them for quite some time, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of those armed groups are forming and taking strongholds in this region. When you look at the Al-Shabaab, they've been committing so many heinous crimes in that region. We had 4,000 people who got displaced during the 4 or 5 years of this, insurrection and fighting going on in that area. About 1 million internally displaced people from that region. And what are they saying? They're saying that the national government have marginalized them economically and politically. And these are some of the issues that need to be addressed by the national government to ensure that everybody is equitably, the resources are equitably distributed among them, so we won't have rancor and crisis in any part of the region. Now, it's a good time to get everybody back on the drawing board, get everybody back to the table, and have this dialogue. And it's very essential to the growth and development of Mozambique.
Do you see this cooperation and getting all hands on deck happening this time? Because, I mean, a lot of not just these militia groups, but most African countries that are richly blessed with such mineral resources have the challenge over time in the resources being exploited to the detriment of local communities. Do you see a different ending this time around?
We just have to be optimistic in this matters. It is very absurd sometimes to look at the African continent as a whole and see all of these naturally endowed resources that we see and we witness going on, and the exploration on a daily and hourly basis. And then what is the outcome of it? You find a small set of political elites milking the natural resources that's supposed to be enjoyed by all and sundry, and that is the fundamental problem of the of the continent. Now, again, when we have the right people in the right places and everybody is equitably catered to and everybody is catered for, it is important that the leaders, in order for them to enjoy this wealth among the people, their family members, and the entire citizenry, there needs to be justice and there's a need for equitable distribution of this wealth, of this national wealth amongst everyone.
Yeah,
yes.
Very important indeed. Thank you very much, Kunle, for speaking with us.
My pleasure.